I'm Steve Walker, Stanfield, Oregon. Personally, I'm a farmer. That's what I do. I grow things. I grow a few weeds, but mostly I stick to watermelons and hay. Go to the Anchor Point Adventist Church. That's not too far from Hermiston, Oregon. And I grow watermelons. That's my claim to fame. Today I happen to be baling hay, though. One of the things we do, we used to go to the Hermiston Church, and they wanted us to do a church plant. I know how to plant things, so I thought, hey, I could do a church plant. Yeah, I know how to make things grow. Been growing watermelons. Actually, it's been in the family since 1934. My grandfather started growing watermelons here, and then my dad did it, and here I am. Growing church is a little different than growing watermelons, though, I'm finding out, but same concept, I guess. A lot of nurture involved. But we, anyway, we came over to this church plant, and our pastor's always telling us, Pastor Greg Griffiths, he's always telling us that we need to do something and we need to do it right. So about 15 or 20 of us volunteered to go over there and do this plant. We said we'd do it for a year. We'd give it a year. I just love our church because the people that go to our church are driven. Like our motto this year is each one reach one. This isn't a church where you go and sit and warm a pew and feel nice and warm and fuzzy. It's if you go to our church here, we're constantly encouraged to go out and make a difference. You know, these people need to know Jesus, and if we know him, we ought to introduce him. I kept thinking about, you know, what could I do? Because I'm out here in the field all the time. I can bale a bale and pick a watermelon. I could eat a watermelon, but when it comes to saving souls, what do? God had been impressing me to get people together from different denominations. If we're going to have to live together forever, let's get to know each other now. That's the thought that kept going through my head. There's Christians all over this world, and they go to lots of different churches. You know, I haven't ever even put on a birthday party in my life, and I put on a community concert. Over 400 people showed up for this thing. I went around to all the area churches and got talent, you know, good talent, musical talent, and asked them if they would be part of this community program. I put it on downtown at the community center and picked a night in first part of March and had about 15 or 16 different acts on this thing. We had all kinds of participation and all kinds of people coming up to us and saying, man, if you need some help next year, I'd be glad to help you. I say, next year? Hey, that's a good idea. So we're thinking about putting on another program next March. We're also thinking about trying one at Halloween, just for the kids, just having youth musicians there. You don't need us old fogies getting in the way. So, you know, you might try something like that sometime. You know, maybe you got, who knows? You just keep praying and God's going to show you what you can do. And then I'll watch you.
This has been Northwest Spotlight on Mission. And I just want to personally say thank you for your support of missions around the world and right here at home.